What's going on, everybody? Joshua Salvetti, and welcome to another lesson from the High Performance Trader. Right, today I want to break down very deeply and extensively, right, how I identify market conditions, right, and why it's so important, right. So sometimes when we're starting to learn to trade, we're beginning traders, right, and we're diving into tactical analysis, fundamentals, price and volume, supply and demand, all the million strategies out there, right. We start to bombard our brain with all these lines and indicators and moving averages and oscillators, right? And we start to look at this in the wrong perception, right? So you guys know I dive very deep into understanding our brain, our behavioral science, right? And how we think and perceive market information, right? So the best and most easy way that I've come up with for us to view market information is as a story, right? If you can learn to look at this market as a story, right, and understand what it's telling you, you'll be able to trade without fear. You'll be able to trade without anxiety, right? You won't be approaching the market completely worried, anxious if this prediction is going to happen, if this prediction is going to happen, right? If buyers are going to show up here, if sellers are going to show up here, right? We get rid of all that over here at the HPT, right? We dive very deep into what the market's telling us, its story, and then we put on higher probability trades based on it, right? So if you want to get involved, right, hit the links below, get involved with the team, right? We have a wonderful Discord platform. We show up every single day. We call out trades. We call out pre-market plans. We call out conditions, what we're thinking, why we're thinking, entries, exits, targets, stop losses, all of it. Click the links below, get involved with the team, level up. We hold live webinars every week, right? And we break down questions from all traders, whether beginner or experienced, does not matter. We want you a part of the team because it's my goal, it's my purpose to galvanize traders out there, right? To excite them, to inspire them to learn to trade consistently, right? Because consistently is a funny thing, right? To become consistently profitable means you just have to demonstrate the same behaviors over and over under the same or different scenarios. It doesn't matter. We cannot control the market, but we can control our behavior, right? The market cannot do anything to the trader who controls his behavior, right? So today I want to break down. The day. What was it? It was 9/28/2023, right? I want to break down how I was able to identify conditions, how I was able to put on profitable trades, how I was able to understand who was in control of the market and trade with them, right? So before we go any further, like I said, click the links below, get involved until you learn to change your thinking, right? Until you learn to address and become aware that your behavior and your thinking patterns are wrong, you're never going to reach consistency, right? There's not a strategy under the sun that you can use if your brain can't work properly that's going to make you consistent, right? So that's why we dive very deep into the mental aspect of it. That's why we dive very deep into the market auction to learn what to look for and understand what it's telling us. This way we are aware of who's in control of the market and trade with them. It simplifies the process, right? Because if you can understand the story, you can put on higher probability trades, right? It's a win-win. Okay, so I want to break this day down, 9/28/2023, and what I was viewing, right? So the market's very cool. What's cool about the market is it is going to continuously show you patterns, right? Just like we were talking about behavioral patterns, the market has price patterns, right? Price is now demonstrated or showed in a graphical presentation on a chart, and now price moves. We call this price action. Now, price action moves based on one thing and one thing only, and that is the banks, the people with large amounts of capital. So if this represents behavior and behavioral patterns, and we start to identify a bullish chart pattern of the inverse head and shoulders here, right? What is that actually telling us via story aspect, right? It's telling us that buyers are increasing their position. They're showing interest. Buyers are stepping up. Buyers like this 425 level. They're defending it, right? It's showing strength. This paints that picture we were talking about for the story, right? So I want to break down to you in the pre-market plan what was going through our mind over here before putting on any trades this day, right? So over here in the Discord, I post every single day pre-market plans, pre-market analysis. I post market conditions, everything, so that we get a general understanding of a bullish scenario and a bearish scenario. This is extremely important, right? Because as we grow as traders, we're going to realize something. There's two things that can happen. Buyers can take control or sellers can take control. Nothing else, right? Price can gravitate in the middle, but sooner or later, price is going to go up or price is going to go down. So with that information, for us to make money, we must understand the direction of the market, right? If price is going to go up, we need to understand conditions so that we could adapt to them and go and take long positions. On the flip side, if price is going to go down, we need to understand and adapt to that information so that we can take short positions. This is how we make profits in the market, right? So after identifying, right, I want to break this down right here. SPY, bullish scenario, looking for buyers to defend 425 demand, inverse head and shoulders along with end of day, validating bullish market conditions, targeting previous day high, right? That's at 42768. Then second target is 42894, right? And then I put a graphical presentation here. Now, what am I telling you? What I'm showing you here is this 42503 level holds significance in a bullish scenario, right? Which means if buyers showed up here, consolidated, flagging, now we're defending 42503. End of day is at 42604, right? So if we could defend these areas, I'm looking for a move up to 42768. And then I'm looking for a move up to 42894, right? Look, I'm literally grabbing levels from previous price action, right? Keeping it extremely simple. Simplicity is your friend. The more information, like we were talking about at the beginning, you bombard your mind with, the less you're going to be able to capitalize on the information in the present moment, right? I'm working on a course for that. You guys are going to love it. Okay, so that's the bullish scenario. Okay, and I also do one on QQQ, very similar graphical presentation highlighting the inverse head and shoulders, right? So now let's break into how price reacted. So first things first, we're going to identify end of day here, right? Which is the last price of the closing bell. Previous day high was here at 42711, or no, it wasn't. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, so end of day was, let me see, right here. I'm gonna make it blue. See, guys, this is why I love critical levels so much. Critical levels are critical because they paint the picture of the story, right? Once again, simplified. This is how I'm able to understand who's in control of the market and trade with them. Does this mean I'm right on every trade? Absolutely not. But I am right a lot more times than I'm wrong. And when I'm wrong, I cut my losers extremely fast, guys. This is the goal here. Previous day high. Okay. And then our last target, I'm going to show you where I got it from, which was 429. We literally got this from, okay, so if the market looks like this, and we are holding below this structure point, right, at 42894, for me to be bullish, I want to see us hold below this, but we will retest it. This is why it's a target. This is why what I like to call a price magnet. There were tons of buyers here. Price sold off through it. Now I'm looking for a retest in this area and for sellers to defend it. Now, just because I'm looking for sellers doesn't mean I'm expecting sellers. There's a difference there. I'm just looking for a battle to happen at this level, therefore making it an area of value, a critical level, a price magnet, price target. Okay, so there's a couple different ways to trade this day. Price comes right into 425, right? And we get tons of volume, we get tons of buying. Buyers are defending it. End of day is right there next to it, right? So let me whip out the 2 minutes. That's the time frame I like to spot my entries on. Price is consolidating above end of day, right? And then we rip above it. So this is what I like to call bullish structure forming, right? This is bullish structure where you consolidated and now we have ripped above the open candle. The open print is over here at 42551. That is also a critical level. It's going to tell you a lot. Whoever defends the open tends to hold conditions for the day, right? So you must keep your eye on open print. It is going to do you tons of favors. Okay, so price starts to rally and continues to hold bullish structure here at 42604, right? Comes through, breaks below it, breaks below end of day. Now, this is usually one of my short plays. If we can get a retest and a rejection here at end of day, I may just take the market short because it's showing that buyers failed, right? but we didn't get a retest or a rejection. Instead, price rallied right through it. So I am sitting sideline. I'm stagnant, right? I'm not going to just hop in, right? Because for me to hop in a trade, I must keep a tight stop loss, right? That is one of the main components to consistency, is that you do not lose large amounts of money. Instead, you risk little to make a lot. So I'm looking for a good entry to get in with buyers, right? Because we are holding 425. So price starts to rip up into the high of the day and starts to consolidate, right? And now this, guys, is where pre-market data is going to want to go away, right? I like keeping the market much more clear. Pre-market data sometimes will confuse that. So once again, I'm now looking for a long position in the previous day high, but we're already right around that. So now I'm looking to target 42894 to get a nice move to the upside, right? Because I understand that that price level is a magnet and price looks something like this. So is this uncomfortable? Absolutely. Why? Because we're in multiple supply zones, right? This is what I call an area of supply because sellers showed up there. Does this mean they're going to show up here again? Maybe. But that doesn't mean I'm going to go short. I'm going to see how price reacts in this previous day high level to validate bullish market conditions to trade to the upside, right? This is critical, guys. You got to get away from reversals. You have to start to learn to understand the market story. The more of the story you can understand, the more money you're going to make. The easier it's going to be for you to get out of losers, and the easier it's going to be for you to stay in winners. Okay, so price rips right into previous day high, begins to consolidate. At this point, I've identified bullish structure at 427, right? We cannot get below it. This is where I want to take the market long and keep my stop loss directly below it. Once again, I do not want to risk a lot. I want to risk minimum to make a lot, right? So my target is, let's see, it's about $2 away. And my stop loss is about 20 to 30 cents away, right? So I'm risking 30 cents to make 200 cents. Very good risk-reward ratio, right? Then we enter and we sit through it and we just let it go. We let it go and price starts to rally. Now, how this works here, there's two types of traders. There's a trader that takes this 70% win, or there's a trader that takes this 250% win. Which trader are you going to be, right? Be the trader that trades structure and structure only, right? Because as structure starts to change, and what is structure? It's literally break and retest to the upside. It's higher highs, higher lows, right? Trade structure. 2 minutes going to save your life, right? Let price rip, let price rally. Understand there's going to be a retracement. Don't be so worried and concerned with giving back 30% here, right? Yes, price rips into 42888. Then price rips down 30, 40 cents. It's going to cost you around 25, 30% of your profits. So be it. Because you know how much this is going to make you? Another 100%. Right? So learn to trade structure. I break this down in other videos. Structure is going to be your best friend, guys. Because as price rallies through your target, you use structure to get out of your trade. Right? Right there is where I got out of the trade. Price rallied, continued to rally, was holding structure. Now, once again, I'm just using structure on my previous resistances that turned to support. And when buyers can't hold that, that shows a little bit of weakness, and I get out of the trade. Right? So basically, the goal of this lesson was to help you understand that you need to trade with the overall conditions of the market. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit a like, subscribe for more content. And if you want to get involved with the team, smash the links below. Get involved. We can get you in the Discord extremely cheap. You get access to all my online resources. You get access to one-on-one conversations with me. We have other traders with very, very good experience on the Discord. We've all reached consistency, and we are here to show you exactly what you need to do to achieve consistency, right? So I'm Joshua Salvetti. I hope you liked this lesson. Hit a like, subscribe for more content so you don't miss any of these other lessons, guys, and I will see you in the next.